Am I live? Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Tuesday, and it's Tuesday Live with Adam So Fun. Doing a lot of nothing. No, I've actually been quilting. I've been quilting. I have to run over there and grab something. I'll be right back because, of course, I wasn't ready for you. Um, I have been doing so much. I actually have the long arm running right now, and we're between rows, and it's just going to have to stop. I need to clean my glasses cleaner. So let's see. It's gonna get warm in here. We did the video for the Sonder quilt. Hey, Stacy. And then I did the video on how to reorder, and I restitched the Sonder quilt, and then I stitched it again. So I've stitched this 3 times. Those non-jumping ones, gosh, they go so fast. And a matter of fact, what was I doing? I was doing something. I'm like, I'm going to stitch another one. I'm going to trim them really quick. I also need to find a smelly for my diffuser. I don't know where it is. I'm using silver bobbins. So if you know me, that means I'm stitching with So Fine in my bobbin because I use the silver ones for So Fine. Here's a receipt from Cupcake Quilts. Thank you for taking my money. I don't know why it's sitting up here. I actually have my table clean. Hey, Bryce. I have my table clean, so that's awesome. I can't sit anything on my machine table because I have a quilt loaded. Not a quilt. I have fabric loaded. I did use this. Well, this thread. This is variegated silver metallic. Oh my gosh! I did those other 2 metallic quilts. Those whole cloths had 0 problems with it. It was all the first one because I threaded it wrong and because I didn't put the right needle in it. So I'm moving stuff so I can trim, and then I can show you. I lost these earlier. They were right in front of my face. I'm like, you put them somewhere where you knew you wouldn't lose them. Also, I have pins out because I put my zippers back on. Oh, I miss them. I like the magnets. Don't get me wrong, but like, I miss my zippers. I just put that in the wrong spot. I have phones everywhere. There's just stuff everywhere. But I do want to trim these. Move my bobbins over here. So I'm like finding bobbins hanging out, and I have purple bobbins and silver bobbins, and just stuff is everywhere. But that's okay because 'tis my life. All right, so here are my quilts. I'm going to trim them up really quick. Here's a quick tip that I was going to put in a video, but then I didn't have the video stitching. Where are my cutting rulers? Where's my rotary blade? There's the ruler. There's the rotary. Mm-hmm. Now, okay, do y'all have different rotary blades? Do you have like multiple rotary blades? Because I have a big one and I have 2 small ones, and then I have a mini one. Why do I need them all? I don't know. I'm just wondering, am I the only one? Let's see. Hope your Christmas was very nice. My Christmas was fantastic. Yeah, it was. We did a lot of nothing. It was great. Ben and I just don't get time to do nothing because we're always doing something. And so it was nice to I think he napped most of the day. Did we make pancakes that morning? I think he made pancakes that morning. We had leftover pizza that we had made on Christmas Eve. I don't want to cut this lace. Yeah, so we did absolutely nothing, and it was fantastic. Exactly what we needed. We're getting ready for our safari, so that is super exciting. That's next month. It's right around the corner. We just got our visas yesterday after some stress because we couldn't get onto the visa or the website to get a visa. It was this whole thing. So weird. But hey, it is what it is. We got it to work. They approved it last night and they're here in our account. I printed them out. I want to show you these 2 up next to each other because I did the same, I did that Sonder. Damn it, I cut the lace. I knew I was going to do that. We're going to pretend I didn't cut the lace. Dang it. That's what I get for trying to get so close. That's what I get for using fluffy batting. Good thing I can just make another one. I have a few more of these. There we are. Okay, so go farther away than that. There we go. Let's see, what do we say? Cleaning and reorganize. Oh my gosh. Kimberly, I totally had already forgotten. And I was like, wait, I got to ask for creamy recipes. Let's see. Are you guys saying me you have creamy recipes? That's mine all the time. Thumbs up for. But yeah. Oh, you have 4 rotary blades. Okay, just kidding. You have 4 or 5. Okay, I just remember what I said. Several rotary blades, and I'm cleaning and reorganizing too. I have a place to hang my scissors. I just don't hang them back on there. To be fair, I am pretty busy most of the time. Michelle, you're always just a breath of fresh air in Adam's life, giving me excuses and ideas and keeping me on task. I love it. Don't cut it right there. Here's a tip: if you have these Quilter Select rulers, when I'm trimming quilts, because I usually slide the ruler, I just turn them upside down. I'm just looking for a straight edge. I'm not trying to get anything. It won't slip. Well, I guess it could slip. Never mind. Don't do that, because then if you cut your quilt, you're gonna blame it on me. Well, Adam So Fun told me I could do this. Okay, finally, one's done with a little bit of lace cut. It's okay. Not going to ruin my day. Now the next one. And you're going to laugh, and I don't want anyone to judge me of how I got this fabric. I was just excited to do this. I love, look. Oh my gosh. So while I cut, I'm going to talk. I made all those blue blocks. You've seen them because you follow me on Facebook, and I posted all of the blocks from the quilt along yesterday. And so today I was cleaning up scraps and things, and I'm saving all these little pieces. I'm never gonna use them. I'm never gonna use them, but I think I have to save them just in case. Just in case I might use them. I'm horrible. In my head, I was like, ooh, there's like kind of long strips. You can just make a strip quilt. I don't even want to make a strip quilt. I'm never going to do that. Okay. I think I'm trimmed. I forgot that, oh, I got to take off. I'm like, why are there threads everywhere? But it's my basting threads. Don't throw things on the ground. It just means you have to clean it later. So, okay, let me read comments really quick. Somebody, you're going to probably have to remind me again. Creamy recipes. We have to talk creamy recipes. Somebody cut it in blades. We're going to Nairobi, Kenya for the safari. Roberta Alexander, you're welcome. And you're on a different device today. Oh, you painted your entire ceiling. I would paint before binding. I don't know. Maybe. Bryce is being limited to comments. That's funny. I didn't know that. Give us to someone else. Pet bands, Happy New Year. African Safari Pets. Okay, perfect. Now I'm back. Okay, so this was the Sonder quilt. You've seen this. This is where I cut the lace on accident. You've seen this. I did it in a video. Or no, I did it live. Did I do it live? Did I do this live last week? I did do it live last week. So here it is. So pretty. But I had this other little napkin. Look at this little one. This design is 14 by 14. I think it's like 14.25. Look at that. Oh, you can see the sparkle too. I love this thread. So this, where did it go? This thread is the variegated metallics from Superior Thread. It's color 31. Very cool name, variegated silver. But look at that. Look how it just glistens. Now, this stupid napkin I got from I was looking at a bag at Dior, and they said, "Would you like some water?" I said, "Yes, I'd like some sparkling water." And this was the napkin that the water came on, so I kept it. And I think it's like, I don't even know what it's made out of. It's very stiff, but also when I ironed it, the like paint started coming off, like it was painted. So you'll see like it almost looks like grunge around the sides. I don't know. But this is 14 inches, 14.25 square. So design was originally digitized at 45 inches square. I did it at 14 just to show you you can do this. I do have a higher stitch link. This is probably like a 13. I could probably even go to a 14 or 15 to get some of those curves a little better, better points up in here. But I was using metallic and I didn't want to go that small because I still wanted it to shine. And really, it doesn't do it justice, the colors. Oh, there you kind of get some. It's just pretty. I wanted to use this thread for so long, because I just wanted to see what it looked like stitched. I do like it better on this one because it's been the design's bigger. It's bigger stitches, so it shines a little bit more. These are pretty. Maybe I'll send this to my mom. She'll love that. Oh, but I cut the. No, I don't even know how I'd fix that. What if I just cut all that off and put a binding on? I could do that. Or put fabric under it and like glue it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I'll do. And the original one, where's the original one? Let me trim this one up. The original one that started, the Sonder quilt that started it all is here. Hey, here's a question for you. We've got this question when we were on the cruise. And I feel like we got the question both years. For those of you who quilt for other people, do you trim their quilts up for them before you give them back? I always asked, as it was like something I would offer, because I had a big studio and, sometimes we have more room than the person who brought us a quilt. So it might be easier for us to trim them up. But do you trim up for your clients? Do you ask them? Do you do it? I want to know. Did Tanzania and Kenya in August? It's fantastic. I'm going to take your word on it, Sharon. I'm so excited. Let's see. Was Christmas restful? Sure. I did a lot of quilting over Christmas. It was really nice. But I love the Ben and Jerry's ice cream cookbook. Darling, no trim. Only if they ask. No, you don't. I always did. I always asked. The one time, this is a fun story. This is an Adam So Fun mess up. I had one client that would self-bind. And because she's self-bound, she would use the backing as to flip over. Self-binding is taking the backing, folding it over, stitching it to the top. I might like that. I'm going to try that. But because she's self-bound, she never trimmed. I never trimmed her quilts up because she needed the backing. I trimmed one on accident, and when I took it to her, because I realized 3 sides in, I said, "Oh my gosh, I trimmed this. I am so sorry. I can bind this if you want." It just slipped my mind, and she said, I've never put a binding on. I don't know what to do. And I said, well, there's a lot of really nice videos out there that could help you, blah, blah, blah. And so she's like, no, it's a new skill. I'm going to do it. And she ended up binding it and saying thank you because she learned how to bind using a different fabric or whatever. And I gave her, I feel like I took her some fabric that she could use to bind. But then she said, will you please not trim them in the future? I felt so bad. This is the original Sonder quilt. And this one I think is 18. They're all different sizes. Oh, that's fun. Where did I lost one. Did I throw it on the ground? I'm known to do that. Here's the 3 sizes I did. That's cool. I like it. And they all look the same but different. Same but different. So, what's up, classy girls? I hope you had a good Christmas. So that's that. I am currently quilting some fabric to make a jacket. I'm finally quilting the fabric to make the elemental coat. So this is on the machine right now. And I thought of an idea for a new design set. So I'm testing out one of the designs and it is working fantastic. So yeah, you'll see that if that happens. But I'm using Juicy Juice fabric. I would hold, I have the other version. I just saw it. There it is. So this is the fabric. It's just the orange colorway instead of the brown, or not orange, red. So it's like I quilted it, but I didn't. And in the background is, can you see it? It's like blood splatter, which I think is funny to me on the inside of a quilt. So I'm making that. What else is going on? I really don't have a ton. Oh, Ninja Creamy recipes. We're going to make an Adam So Fun Creamy book. So if you have Ninja Creamy recipes, email them to me, adamsofun@gmail.com with an SEW. And if you took it from someone, let me know so we can credit them. But I'm going to write them all out. When on my spare time. And we'll have a little creamy book. And for those of you who don't know, the Ninja Creamy is this machine. And you basically freeze the ingredients and it makes ice cream or frozen treats or whatever. I have the deluxe. Let me see. Da-da-da. Give me a minute. Let's see. How can I do this? Yeah. I'll link it in the comments. This is my Amazon affiliate link. So if you do get a creamy, feel free to use my link. I would love that. But it is an ice cream machine. Make a Google Forms. Oh, that would be good. But Michelle, my whole idea is to make it like a virtual book. But that would be easier. I could just copy and paste too. Okay, so what it is, basically you freeze the ingredients into a pint jar or whatever. And then this has this blade, you click it into the machine that's like huge, and the blade spins around to the bottom and then spins around to the top. And then if it's the right consistency, you eat it. And if it's not, you're like, respin it, add some liquid to it. We have a very cold freezer, I guess. So ours gets very powdery, almost like Dippin' Dots, which it's still good that way because sometimes I just dig in. But I like it because it makes enough for Ben and I. So we just share one. I always get more because I'm the scooper. He doesn't know how to use it. So I'm the one scooping. If I hit start, I can have more. But I'm also kind of lactose intolerant. I love ice cream. It's my favorite thing on earth. And I will oftentimes just eat it, even though I know it's going to make my stomach hurt. And so this, I can make it out of coconut milk. So what I've been doing, in case you're wondering, my go-to recipe is a can of coconut milk, a quarter cup of If I'm just doing kind of vanilla, I'll do a can and a half cup of sugar. God, that's a lot. Is it a half cup or a quarter cup? I think it was supposed to be a half cup. And then some vanilla. And then throw that into the thing. It fills it up perfect and then freeze it. And that made a really nice vanilla. But what I've been doing is I've been taking the can, doing a quarter cup of sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and I heat it up so the sugar dissolves. And then I'll do basically half of that into like split it up into two and then put them in the pint jars and then fill up to the like freeze level with frozen fruit. So I did it with pineapple. I've done it, excuse me, with mango. Last night we had strawberry. It was so good. It was so good. And then tonight, if we have it tonight, we have blueberry. I need more jars. We don't have room in our freezer for more jars, but I need more jars. It's very cool and it's super like it's quick. The deluxe takes 2 minutes. I thought it was supposed to take 5, but it takes 2 minutes to wind. But really, I run it like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, I like that coconut milk for the base. I'm trying to think. I feel like a Dole Whip. I'm still trying to get the Dole Whip peppermint candies. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. We don't have room for another freezer. We don't have room for anything. I don't even have room for my quilt stuff. Peppermint. Ben would love that if I made a peppermint one. Right now it's all fruit because that's what we have. Now all I can think of is peppermint. I want a good chocolate one. So I'm going to try some chocolate recipes because chocolate ice cream is my favorite. Everything chocolate is my favorite. Chocolate peppermint, I would do it. But yeah, so what is there? I was on a train of thought. Oh, I'm trying to get a Dole Whip. So when I do that, I did I did less frozen pineapple and I put in pineapple juice. So, and I haven't put any mix-ins yet because I know that you can like whip it or whatever and then throw in like mix-ins. I haven't done that, but I also need to do that because I love a mix-in. I mean, who doesn't love a mix-in? I like chocolate. Are they called the chocolate sprinkles? What else do I like as a mix-in? Chocolate chips, the mini ones though, not big ones. Chocolate shavings. Do you get my drift? I really like gummy bears. All the things I used to put in my yogurt. We could put mochi in it. Now we have turned from quilting to Ninja Creamies. Pineapple juice, pineapple chunks in my face right now. The Dole Whip is the best thing ever. It is so good. I need to make a cherry one. I bought some cherries at I have some Luxardo cherries. Maybe I'll try to do something with those, with the $20 Luxardo cherries. Since I quit drinking, it's not like I'm going to put those into a cocktail anytime soon. Yeah, so what else? I finished my 30 blocks for my quilt along. So now I just have to put them together and that quilt will be done. I would turn you that way, but you're just going to see a light. Well, let's do it. Oh yeah, see, I told you, it's right behind the light. You can see a little bit of blue. So that's looking good. Oh, I'm loving my M8. I just have to tell you, I love my M8. I haven't even free motion quilted with that. Maybe I'll do that later today. I have some strip cutting to do. I have a lot of 2-inch and 2.5-inch strips to cut for the quilt along. So I have my AccuQuilt ready. I have a lot to do. It's like I'm home, but I'm not. Well, I'm home, but like I'm working. Yes, alcohol. I think if you make an alcohol drink, you're supposed to make the base and then pour the drink in as a mix-in. I skipped that part in the book. I didn't read it. I made this ugly thing. I bought this Connect 4 game, and these are the pieces. But the game is like a smart thing, so you can work like on one plane, but you can go up to 4, like you can stack and stuff. So I have all these pieces. So I made this little basket for it, and I hate the basket. Maybe if I sewed these together. I don't know. I really just like this basket because it doesn't hold its shape very well. So, but it works for these. Maybe I'll just put a tie on there. What else am I doing? I'm trying to think of things that I'm doing. I just have to tell you, I'm getting my money's worth of that AccuQuilt. It is like, it makes things so fast. Mint and chip for the win. That is my favorite. Or, a close favorite, I like a good rocky road too. Now I want to go to Handles and get real ice cream, even though I know at midnight I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be dying. It's worth it. It's worth it. Also, I do love gelato. And a lot of times if it's homemade, it doesn't hurt my stomach as much. I'm looking around to see what I have that I can talk about. There's really not a lot. Oh gosh. I did get a Ditto. So I did buy a Ditto because, I'm going to start making clothes. I want to say with all the time I have home, but I've been home, so I can't complain. I've been catching up on stuff. I'm finally to the point where I'm like, okay, I have some quilts I need to get done. I have 4 quilts that I need to actually quilt. But I have some projects that I need to get done for videos and stuff. When is my first job of the new year? The AQS Daytona show, which is the 3rd week of February. I do not take the lactate pills. I know that it would help. One, we don't have them, and 2, I can just be up at midnight. It's fine. I have a phone. But yeah, my Daytona is going to be my first thing, but we are gone for almost 2 weeks when we do the safari in January. So unfortunately, the safari falls over 2 shows. So we leave the day I was supposed to go to Road to California. So I will not be at Road to California this year because I will be looking at zebras. And then we get back the day the show the next week. I think it's in Phoenix starts. So I'm going to miss those 2. But it is what it is. It is what it is. 'Tis life. I'm trying to think of other things going on. The getting everything ready for the safari has been stressful. I should probably order some safari clothes because nothing I have in my closet is safari appropriate because they said you wear beige or tan, and I have neither of those. I know you're shocked, and all of you are very shocked that I don't have beige and tan in my closet, but I don't. Kimberly, I have to tell you, I am so sad that I'm missing Road to California. That is by far my favorite show of the year. And yes, would I rather be at Safari? 100%. But I am really sad that I'm missing that show because it is such a good one. Don't be attracted to lions. Well, wouldn't that be like the story? Oh my gosh, Adam's so fun, got eaten by a lion. It's not funny, but it kind of. And all of you can say, like, we could see it. He probably annoyed him. He probably said, watch my live. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I actually am stitching with beige thread right now on the machine too. That's funny. I was going to stitch behind while like we were doing the live, but it's way too loud and I don't feel like putting my headphones on, and I need to charge them. So I'm like, I feel like there's new stuff in here, but there's not. I've been crocheting. Did I tell you guys that? Yeah, I showed you my woobles. I wanted to make a fluffy something. So this is the top of a whale. Oh, it could be like a little hat. It doesn't really fit. This will be a whale at some point. But I need eyes. So I need to get my eyes before I do the next steps, because if I do the next steps, I won't be able to get the eyes in there. Flamingo print is very. Ooh, I could wear zebra. Don't wear that. I wonder what they would do if you came in like a zebra print shirt or something. Oh my gosh, you guys! I just have nothing for you other than I want some creamy recipes from you. Send me your creamy recipes. Let me see. Has anyone done it yet? No new messages. Yeah, that was funny when we were talking about doing like there's a flamingo. I have a flamingo panel. I made Ben a mini quilt with a flamingo. And I said, here, hang it in your office. I have to tell you, I went to his office. It wasn't hanging in there. I'm looking. I've shown it. You know those days when, no. You know those days like when you're like, so I always love to come on live and chat and everything. But I'm like in the middle of something and I was in a good groove and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go live. But all I want to do is finish the quilt behind me. Does anyone have any procedure questions? Let me tell you this. What happened was I was channel locking today. For those of you who have Infinity, you know that on the Infinity screen, when you have procedure, you have channel lock buttons there. Well, I hit it and I go, ooh, I don't want to channel lock this in case my the top on, like, if this isn't perfectly straight, I'm not really worried about it because it's just basically I'm quilting 3 yards of fabric so I could go cut my pieces out. So I was looking at it and I'm like, oh, I don't want to channel lock on it. So I turned the channel lock off and my machine stayed locked. Well, I was using the channel lock buttons. If this is my screen, if this is my Infinity screen, under my flywheel, I guess we'll do it right here. Under my flywheel, no, it would be here. I have 2 buttons here that channel lock. So I hit mine, goes, whatever. It was, or I turned it off. It didn't go off. And then I started hitting them both. Didn't work. And then I had to go into Pro Stitcher or Pro Stitcher tab, channel locks, turn them on, and then turn them off. So, Amy says that if you use Fab 40 over at Wide Apple Tree Quilting, fabric is 40% off because they don't want to do inventory for it. So, thank you, Amy. That's awesome. They're my Tilda hookup. Ooh, should I get some more? I don't need anything. I'm on a buying freeze at the moment, except for things that I have to get. So I have how many of you are any of you doing the oh, I just had it. It was just sitting here and I moved it. The Kona block of the month. Any of you doing the Kona block of the month with me? Anybody? Bueller. I'm today. Tomorrow? I'm going to be filming for the 2nd and 3rd months for those because I need to get some of the filming things done. Pro Stitcher. I need to ask a question really quick. I've been meaning to send this text all day, so I sent it during my live. So you're welcome. Share about Tilda. Let's see. I'll try. I just heard something. Sorry, Amy, why isn't your website coming up? Is this really going to do this to me again? Apple tree, Columbia, Missouri. Amy, I can't get your website. Is it up? Did I do something? Hold on. Gosh, this is going to drive me nuts. I changed a setting on my computer. Now I can't pull up your website. Well, you want Apple Tree Quilting Center. It's appletreequilting.com. Go here and you can go get 40% off your fabrics. Oh my gosh. Now I need to figure out what setting I changed. Oh, I see those UFO challenges every year. And thank you, Amy. And if you're shopping at Apple Tree, Fab 40 will get you 40% off. I can't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, those challenges. It would take me more than a month to finish most of the things that I don't have finished. So I'm like, I'm never gonna do that. Let's see. Share Tilda. I'm doing it with you. Oh my gosh. Doing the thing. I'm using Pro Stitcher to do a quilt for somebody. It's turning out really pretty. Oh, I'm so glad everything's working. Mine's actually turning out pretty good. I like it. Okay, so long arm question rather than Pro Stitcher. So every once in a while when I'm done quilting. Or where I saw Andy pull one. Oh. Okay, so wait. Every once in a while when I'm pulling up the bobbin, it will get stuck. Michelle, the only time I've ever had the mine get stuck is when like when it actually gets looped around something. That's weird. I do know that when I turn my machine on and I try to pull up my bobbin thread, like it'll take a stitch and then I'll pull my thread and my top thread won't come up, like everything's stuck down there. And it's because before you do anything, when you turn your machines on, you should do a needle down, needle up, and it will throw, like, it recycles the needle and puts it into the correct spot. I know that sometimes I hold my needle down, needle up, and it doesn't full when I let go, it doesn't go through the full action of like sequence, so it doesn't finish that stitch. So when I turn it on, the first needle down, needle up doesn't always finish that rotation, that cycle. So if I just start it and the first thing it does is Pro Stitcher going to take that first stitch, it never got into its cycle and put itself where it's supposed to. And this is just something I heard from someone at Handy Quilter. So don't like 100% quote me on this. But so when I start it, I needle down, needle up to like refresh that cycle before I do anything. And so it won't pull up the bobbin because it's not doing a full cycle of that. Like the hook hasn't fully rotated, so it's getting hung up, and then I'll pull the bobbin out and put it back in. And then I have to recycle everything on top too. So that might be it, but I'm not, that's over my head. Hi, Kelly McKenzie. I don't know. Kelly says it might be a not greatly wound bobbin. But all of us wind perfect bobbins, Kelly. Yeah, I don't know. Well, this is weird. I need to find out why I can't go to that website. What did I turn off? And this is not even, this is Firefox. Now, one more thing. Oh my gosh, yesterday I was all over my settings, doing all these different things, trying to get my visa. Just the website wouldn't load for us. Which pre-wounds are you using? Billy, I tried I'm on Firefox right now and it didn't work here and it did not work in Safari. Those are the only two I have. Weird, all my other pages are working. Oh, now it works. Yay, I can shop again. That made me sad. That yay. Okay, so we did notice a few times that on the superior bobbins, the thread kind of slides off and it wraps around the interior like the spool, the plastic part of the bobbin. So it might just be that you got like the thread is kind of sliding. So, and we've seen that with and without the cardboard on. Yay! Well, let's see. I wonder if it worked here. I wonder if I just spelled it wrong. Every once in a while, I forget to put the L in quilting. Oh yeah, worked on both of them. Yay! Oh, now I put you guys down. Oh my gosh! All of a sudden, I'm getting all tired. All right. Any other questions? Because now I'm tired. I got to finish this quilt. Oh, and look at this. This is going to make the chunkiest whale. Also, for you crocheters, did you notice that if you get this chenille yarn, like it doesn't pull from the center? You can test it by buying me something. Kimberly Flanagan, if you go buy something and use Fab 40, you can get a discount. What did I get? Oh, I do have something for you. I'll bring it to Daytona. I'm so dumb. Do not use distilled water in the Laura Star. I use tap water. Whatever you do, don't use distilled water. It needs the minerals of the water. That's how the boiler works. So you can use, if you want to use mineral or not mineral water, but just if you, sorry, I'm laughing at Kimberly's thing. If you're gonna use bottled water, just get regular like water. Don't get distilled water. You can use bottled water, just not distilled water. I learned this. Where did I learn it? I can't remember. At one of my events. How often does a filter need to be replaced? Why you're asking me all these questions I should know? Every year? Every half a year? How much do you use it? I don't know. I will get those questions asked. And Bridget, I will reply next week. I'll reply on the first of the year, and we can all just say like, "Hey, everybody, change your filters." I would say maybe. Oh, I would say probably like every 6 months, every 3 months. I'm trying to think of like an ice maker is every 3 months or is every 6 months, I think. And that uses a lot more water than we do. Unless you're quilting a lot. Like yesterday, I did a ton. Or the last few days, I went through a ton. So, Bryce, I don't think they're out yet. See you later. I'm the Laura Star expert. I will, Bridget, I will get the question. Bridget, send me a message so I remember. I'm going to send a text right now, but I think they might be, oh my gosh, why do I always forget this? On vacation. No. So it does wonders to tame wavy borders. The Laura Star does wonders. I'm trying to go back to see. I just love it. I love that thing. Both of them. Ow. Oh, don't put your elbow on that. Oh, I was adjusting my oh my gosh, my bobbin tension. That's what I get for moving everything out of my eye, the view of my eye. My mom sent me something, which is weird because my mom texts me every morning at 7 and every night at 8. It's a picture of their fake fireplace. Wait, when did they get that? Oh my gosh. So funny. All right, guys, any final questions that I can answer for you that are fast? How often? Are you, for you lore stars, are you like once a month? Once a month, you should open your tank and flush it. I did that the other day. And so you'll take your plug out. Make sure it's cold, like first thing in the morning, do it. But you'll take the plug out, and then if you have the like base system, take the plug out, pour some water. And what I do is I pour some water back in, I shake it up, and then I pour it out. If you have the ironing board system, you just pour water through the top and it comes out the bottom. Wait, Kelly, are they getting married on Friday? Wait, I think you told me this. How often should... Oh my gosh, congratulations to the newlyweds. Happy New Year, everyone. I forgot that's like on Monday too. Our big plans this weekend, we're going to go see Ben's grandma, who's 101. I'm very excited. I haven't seen her in a while. I missed her 100th birthday because I had COVID. I don't know. Have we been over there since? We must have been there since then. So we're doing that on Saturday, and then we're going to go shopping for tan clothes so I can go on, not get eaten on my safari. Please give the lovebirds a big hug for me, Kelly. That's so exciting. Happy New Year, everyone. I don't see any questions coming in, so we're going to cut it. I will see you on the 2nd in the new year. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's going to be 2025. I gotcha. It's 23, right? I don't remember years. I'm horrible. I'm so glad we don't write checks anymore, because when we wrote checks for like 6 months, I would have the wrong year on them. So everyone, you're awesome. Love you. I will post pictures of my jacket when it gets finished. I will post pictures. I think the video Friday, if I'm allowed to, I send a message out. I don't know if it's going to come out this week or next week. Hopefully we can come out this week. And if not, I'm going to have to try to like find something to throw together. Well, no, I have an idea, because I still wanted to go into the Pro Stitcher Designer and show you how you could resequence that Sonder quilt to do what we did in Pro Stitcher, but a little better. So that's what we'll do if this other thing doesn't happen. But yeah, I got to get some quilts done, because we have our January is going to be the month of safari. You're going to see safari stuff everywhere, because why not put it all together? So happy New Year. Love you all. Stay safe out there. Don't drink and drive, even if it's just one. Stay off the roads, even if you're sober. Even better. Just stay home. Everybody stay home and quilt. If you stay home and quilt, you're going to be okay. Stay home and drink and quilt. That's okay. Just be safe out there. Love you. Mwah. Happy New Year, everyone. We'll see you in the new year. All right. Bye, guys.